Hey guys, it's
commentatable/MVP hot stuff here, and I am uploading this video to both of my channels, Commentatable and MVP Nation. So anyways guys, today I've got a tips and tricks video for you with Team YoloSwag. It's actually MVP. Anyways, this is on Viva, but if you'll notice, I said I am hot stuff at the beginning of this thing, and you're probably confused. Oh, speaking of which, I changed classes first thing because that original class is just to get the hard point initially, and I did. I got a point on the board, and they still got none on the board. So obviously, I did what I was supposed to do with that class, and
hard point contested.
Yeah. This game we do really good. I end up like 42 and 13, something like that.
Hostiles have destroyed your equipment.
So I was playing the objective really hard too, so I figured I would record it. And,
hard point
YOLO.
contested.
So, anyways, Team YoloSwag is basically, I believe it's me, Viva, MVP, Wicked, which is actually Wicked, but we just call him Wicked because, you know, King Revo, who is supposed to be MVP kid sometime soon, but you know, we don't even know. And then there's King Cheese 2, who is MVP Cheese, whatever.
Hard point contested.
But they have name changing problems, so they're still trying to do that. So we're giving them some slack. We're keeping them on the roster too, though. So, you know, whatever. If you guys want to join, but you're not able to change your name just yet, talk to us. We can hopefully work that out. It's not a huge deal. But anyways, I still have the account MVP Viva, and maybe I'll play on there every once in a while, but, you know, I just got so much stuff done on my other account, I wanted to be MVP on that account, so I changed the name, and now I'm MVP Hot Stuff. So anyways, moving on, now that I've covered all of that, and you guys know, I'm going to move on to the tips and tricks video. This is going to be how to play hardpoint, and if I have enough time left, I will cover Slums specifically and all the rotations. So anyways, we are going to start off with my basic tricks on how to get the hardpoint. First thing you're going to have to do is that first hard point, you have to know where it's at. If you don't know where it's at, you're not going to get the first hard point unless you take it when they're already in it. But otherwise, you're going to have to take that first hard point, and you're going to have to know where it's at. So once you know where it's at, first thing you're going to want to have is a class with some sort of really lightweight gun, combat knife, cap 40, even a scorpion would probably do fine. Oh, and by the way, right there, I killed his anchor. I'll explain that more later in the video, what an anchor is and everything. But anyways, so once you've got that, you're going to want to sprint to that first hard point, and you're going to want to take it down. All you have to do is hold it until your slower teammates with more bulky guns, like light machine guns, assault rifles, maybe even some SMGs. They just don't have lightweight on, which they should, because it's one of the few not banned perks that are actually useful, if not the only one in its class. Perk 1, I always put lightweight. Flak jacket's not really helpful unless you're playing something like hardpoint, but like, I'm trying to explain how flak jacket isn't as useful as it would seem, but it would cost 2 slots to get lightweight and flak jacket, and out of the two I would definitely choose lightweight. So you would have to have, it would cost 2 slots just to have flak jacket, so you would have 3 slots used just by perk 1, and you only got 7 slots to get a gun and possibly a secondary. So anyways, now that you've got your lightweight gun and you're holding off the hard point for your teammates, how are you going to keep the hard point? So all of my tips for keeping the hard point is you have to play with a team to be able to play hardpoint effectively. If you're not playing with a team, then hardpoint is not as effective. I hardly ever play hardpoint without a team. I never play pub matches, and I know I'm stuttering because I'm trying to think of exactly how to word everything. I don't stutter on a regular basis. But anyways, moving back on, which we're going to do. I rarely play pub matches. Like, I just don't. I don't play pub matches. It doesn't happen. I play league play most of the time. I've been playing pub matches a lot recently, which is really bad because I've been getting out of the groove, and look at me cooking that frag too long. But I hopped back into League Play the other day, and I got my 5 games down, and I got ranked Platinum, which was pretty amazing considering my last game. We lost 1-6 because I was playing Search and Destroy solo, and half my team quit. It was just me and a guy named OG Mudbones, something like that. He was a really cool guy. I ended up playing with him later in the night, and so that worked out pretty great. Hopefully that will continue. So
Hardpoint is ours.
Yep.
Hardpoint identified.
Play with the team. That
Hostiles
was
have
my
captured the
thing,
hard
and
point.
I apologize for that silence there. I was just trying to think of exactly how to word it, and I didn't want to stutter, so I just said play with the team. Now that you've got your team, I've got to actually tell you guys how to hold down the hard point. And so, anyways, back on subject. How to hold down the hard point is you've got to work with your team. Somebody has to have trophy systems. I was that person here. You'll notice I'm throwing out those trophy systems. You also need to have a streaker, someone who can get their streaks. If everyone can get their streaks, then everyone will run those high kill streaks. But if not, there need to be people running low streaks like RCXDs and stuff. Those can help take out hard points. But I think most of the time people just run Hellstorm Missile, Lightning Strike, and Sentry Gun just because it's easier, and everyone can pretty much get them every couple of games. I get them almost every game because I play with my team, and my team does.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Most of the time, though, I don't play with a full team, 4 people, because the reason for that is in League Play, you get ranked as a team when you're playing with 4 players instead of getting ranked solo. So we actually play with 3 players so that we've got one random who we can usually deal with, but then we've also got those 3 that can work together and take objectives and stuff and screwing around. So now that you guys know how to take the hard point and how to keep the hard point, how do you get it from teammates who are the opposite team who has the hard point? This is going to require a team effort. If everyone's just running in there, normally you're not going to take the hard point unless there's only like one person on the hard point. Streaks. Streaks are another way to clear out the hard point. You're gonna want to, if you have your streaks, drop a lightning strike on that hard point. Even if it's an indoor one, if you drop it on the outside, most likely you'll get 1 or 2 kills because there are people patrolling around the hard point to try to keep it unlocked. And then if there is a hard point that is about to switch, say there's like 15 seconds left, pull out your lightning strike and ping them. See if they're on the hard point, and if they on the next hard point where it's supposed to rotate to, and if they are, kill them, because then you've got that 15 seconds to run and set up for the next hard point. It's like, I believe it was called the snowball effect on MLG at the college championships. So yeah, then you can do it. Now I'm going to explain anchoring. So basically, in Call of Duty, you spawn based on where your teammates are at. If your teammates are in one side of the map, you're not going to spawn on the other side of the map because that's where the enemy's going to spawn, and they are not going to spawn you right on top of an enemy. Usually, the spawns are better on this game. I remember Modern Warfare 3, they were just awful. Like, it was unbearable playing free-for-all in MW3, and it's pretty bad playing MW3 or Black Ops 2 free-for-all. I noticed multiple times spawning on people, but it's definitely not as bad as MW3. MW3 was just awful. So, anchoring, as I was saying, one of your teammates, if they're going to anchor, what they have to do is they have to get back in the spawn where you want them to spawn, and it has to be on one side of the map. Like on here, I called him an anchor because he was sitting in the spawn, just not killing anyone, so that his teammates could spawn on him and be close to the hard point. So, see how I spawned back there? If we had someone sitting back there, I would continue to spawn back there until that someone was killed. Because that's where my teammates are at. It's a safer place for the game to spawn you, so yeah, that's where you spawn. So, in order to anchor, like when we're coming right here, if we're going to anchor, what we're going to do is we're going to go way back in the spawn. On the minimap, you'll see there's that road behind it. That's we call it out as roadside. So someone will sit in the very back at the corner of roadside, and when we die, we'll spawn there, and then they'll just kind of sit there and wait for it. So apparently this gameplay is over. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you gained some sort of whatever knowledge from the video about how to play Hardpoint as effectively. I will be doing more tips and tricks videos, especially on the different game modes. Next will probably be Search and Destroy or Capture the Flag. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. My name is MVP Hot Stuff. I'll see you guys later. On my grind.